Hey boys, welcome to a brand new career mode on Rugby League Live 4. And like I can't remember, in a couple of the Broncos videos in the final series, I did spoil that I would be playing through a Cowboys career mode, the 2018 season lineups. So we're still going to have Thurston, obviously. And we're starting off in the Nines, taking on the Roosters, who are pretty good platform, a pretty good stepping stone. What's the word I'm looking for? Pretty good measuring tool to see how we're actually going to go. But I mean, it is 9, so it's a lot easier to sort of score points, but it's also harder to defend, all that sort of good stuff. But yeah, basically at the start here, I was trying to figure out the goddamn, every time I still get so confused with the positionings in the Nines. I think I had bloody Tamalolo playing dummy half for a little bit of this game, which is probably not what you want to be doing. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun career mode. Obviously, there's a few interesting things we could do with the team. I will tell you guys right now that I've recorded a bunch of the season already. So as a good play here, sort of switch a play back to Granville, who's got some pace. He couple of dummies. Tedesco just fell for it pretty poorly right there. I don't know what he was doing, but early try to us. Good way to get the career mode started. And I do really like the Nines. The Nines are just a fun start to the career mode. I always enjoy trying out a few new positions and stuff like that, and just letting the balls sing. Really, sideline to sideline action, all that sort of good stuff. As we spread it out here. Long ball, that's a shocking pass. Trying to get out to the flyer, Gala Mosby. But, yeah, like I was talking about, a few interesting positional headaches. Not, we got, obviously, full team on deck. Obviously, Clifford, the up-and-comer now. I will be playing him. He will be the halves partner to Thurston. And I start, I'll let you guys know. I start with Morgan at fullback. I switch it pretty early, I think. I eventually put Ben Hampton to fullback, and then I put Morgan to the centers. So there's a few things we could do. Obviously, we could switch Morgan into the halves with Thurston, but sort of I'm going to keep Clifford in there just because as a fantastic kick, and Matt Scott is going to pick it up. That is a beautiful try. That's just one of those, it's nothing too fancy, but it's a realistic try. JT taking to the line. Beautiful kick, and your boy Matt Scott there scooping it up. Beautiful stuff. Great try. Great kick. What was I talking about? Yeah, I'm going to keep Clifford there just because, like I always do, I do 2 seasons with a club. So, Clifford for next year, hopefully his stats will increase and, get some good confidence, all that sort of good stuff. And then next year, because on the game, as Callum Mosby, little chip and chase, I thought we might have just burned them down the sideline, but not to be. But I don't know if Thurston will retire on the game for next year, but if he doesn't, I'm just not going to play him next year, obviously, so we'll need Clifford in the halves. I guess we also have Tamari Martin as well, who I'm sort of using as an interchange player because that's, it's still it's not really a gripe because I guess Granville doesn't play the 80 minutes anyway for the Cowboys, so I'm using Martin as a sort of backup dummy half, but there's a few little things we could do. Is another little good kick there from Thurston. I thought it was perfectly placed for big Tamalolo there. Not to be. It's been a pretty good start. I mean, our defense has actually been pretty solid in the Nines here, and our attack is looking pretty sharp, honestly, as Michael Morgan gets it onto Hess, onto Mosby, back to Cohen Hess, tries to pass it. Shouldn't have taken it, or should have took it and ran a little bit, tried to drone pass, but there's the first half, 11-0. A few errors from both sides, understandably. But looking pretty good, honestly, as we come back. Not a great start here. Orbison straight through, gets it back to Hargraves. I just overrun it with Granville. Thankfully, we have the speed to catch back up, and the Roosters are going to get a chance early in the second half to post some points. They spread it out wide here, and it was I actually read it pretty well with Gala Mosby, but I sort of double guessed myself, because then I ran back in because I thought he was going to dummy it and run himself, but he obviously passed it, and then yeah, if I just kept going the way I was going, I could have actually scrambled across and potentially saved the try, but no, I double guessed it and screwed it up. But you know, not the end of the world. Conceding a try is great play here. Thurston through the middle gets it to Scott, and I mean, our Nines team is pretty solid, honestly. It's got some speed, it's got some power up the middle with McLean, Scott, and Tamalolo, like, and then yeah, you know, Gala Mosby. Haven't seen too much of him yet. I don't know if it's this game. He scored. A little spoiler. He scores some absolute blinding tries in this Nines tournament. I'll be honest. There's some beauties, but good play here, Morgan. Great stuff, and then he cuts it out to Gala Mosby. That wasn't Mosby burning it up, but Morgan. He's actually playing fullback, obviously, in this team. I think, is he? Yeah, I think he is. I don't know. The team's weird, but that was just fantastic. A little chip and chase. I probably could have scored with Morgan, because the winger and fullback just kept holding off, but unselfishly just drew them in, and a really good pass actually to Mosby to score. So that was a nice try. That was a slick bit of play. As Mosby here takes the kick. So still a few more minutes, 15-4. A little bit of an interesting scoreline, but yeah, it's been a good start as Matt Scott just tramples over the top, throws the offload, he goes forward. Unfortunately, it was, you know, we had the numbers, and in Nines, you know, you throw the offload. It can cause some headaches with forward passes, but in the Nines, I mean, you got to throw the offloads whenever they come available in you know, in the full proper season. You know, the offloads are saying I should probably get out of the habit of throwing so many, but you know, Auckland Nines, that's what it's about. Unfortunately, Boyd Cordner here is going to score. Always very like, it's tough enough 13 aside, but Nines stopping tries like that is just near on impossible. So you basically you try not to give them the ball, really. And Boyd Cordner, Thurston, you know, it was a good solid effort, but a little bit too big, a little bit too strong there. As you know, we're actually in danger of losing this. Funnily enough, we tried a little outside-inside play with Morgan up the guts, and it actually, like, watching that back, like, it worked perfectly. Like, they drew into Thurston, but the pass, I probably just passed it a little too late, so it ricocheted off their players. So the Roosters only 5 points down. If they score here, they could just snatch this victory, which would be an absolute disaster. As Orbison taking a good shot there, McLean, and I think looks like Martin's on the field, maybe. I'm not too sure, but good solid defense. Last play, Cronk puts up a well-placed kick, and it comes off the post. Came off the post. Tedesco v Morgan. The crossbar wins, thankfully, because I was very nervous for a second as Morgan now scoots away, gets it onto McLean. McLean onto Gala Mosby, and put your glasses down. That's a try. As he's come across. Oh, it's so stupid. Why do that? I honestly, what was running through my head, like, I saw him there, obviously. I was trying to be clever and just sort of, I was just going to turn him inside out. I was just going to swerve around him and just burn past him again. But I sort of misjudged it or mistimed it a little bit. And he sort of read it well, so we bombed the try, but we still come away with a win. Hopefully, guys are going to enjoy this series. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Cowboys team is very, very strong, so I'll see you guys in the next one.